It was a 20-year run with incredible moments, championships, playoffs every year. There was a lot to reflect on, and it does feel like Tom Brady wanted to take the day to reflect on his time with the Patriots. And as Tom Pelissero mentioned, and I'm sure he's going to say it right here, doesn't sound like a decision is expected today. So today will be about Brady's time in New England. And then, of course, you have the Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who have maintained interest in Tom Brady. Perhaps tomorrow will be about where he lands because they have not been told.
In my eyes, don't get me started with anybody in the NFC East. And Jimmy Garoppolo is the favorite in the NFC West. I ain't sold. I think Tampa Bay could pull it off. I don't know if they will, particularly this season, but I think in the next 2 years, they could find themselves.
Brady goes for the deep shot. He's got a touchdown!
Second drive. Now it's tough to stop again.
Brady play action. Looking. Third option. End zone. Caught! Gronkowski again!
You fake it here, and then you run on the next one if you don't get it.
There's the fake. There's the pass. And there's the catch for the touchdown.
MVP presented by Verizon. Congratulations. As part of its $10 million commitment, Verizon is donating a $1 million check to local.
Wait, when did this happen? Tom Brady never left the Patriots. Yo, it's me to a TV. Come back at you guys with another what if scenario. And the scenario we got today is what if Tom Brady never left the Patriots. Now, as you guys know from last year, Tom Brady did leave the Patriots to go to the Buccaneers, and it ended up pretty damn well, as they did end up winning the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I think that this is going to be a really good scenario because let's say he didn't leave. Let's say Bill Belichick actually got him some help in terms of wide receivers and tight ends and things like that, even though that didn't happen. Because if you look at the season Cam Newton had with the Patriots, they didn't bring in almost nobody that was notable. So Cam Newton kind of struggled because he really had no other options to throw to. So, I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be the Bill Belichick of this what if scenario, and I'm going to get Tom Brady to help he needs to win another Super Bowl. Now, the goal really is to win at least 2 championships, because then at least we can say, oh yeah, you know, if Tom Brady would have stayed with the Patriots, he would have won 2 championships instead of one with the Bucs. You know what I mean? Whatever. But you know what I mean? Let's just I'm so ready for this, honestly. I'm so ready for this. Like, let's see if we can get Tom Brady to 7, 8, 9 championships. Who knows? Of course, this is going to be a 3-year what-if scenario, and I'm excited to see what can come out of whatever this may be. So, before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm doing these what-if videos on Madden and 2K, rebuilds on Madden and 2K, and I'm also going to start to stream on Twitch every single day like I used to. I've been slacking a little bit, but I'm going to really get back up on my grind, and I want you guys to come over, click the link in the description, and drop a follow, and you won't be disappointed with the content. With that being said, not gonna hold you any longer. Let's get right into this scenario, and let's see if Tom Brady can win another multiple championships with the Patriots and ultimately make them like unstoppable. Let's see what happens. Okay, for the first move right here, we're going to be picking up Gerald McCoy out of free agency. Now, as you can see, we really don't have a lot of cap room, so we're going to have to be a little bit creative when it comes to free agency and trades, but I'm pretty sure we'll work it out and we'll get rid of some of the really bad contracts that we have on the team. Okay, right here for our first trade, to fill out the offensive line, we're going to be trading away McCourty, Cannon, and a first-round draft pick for Trent Williams. This is going to give Tom Brady a really good blindside blocker who he hasn't had in the longest time. So I do think this is going to improve the offensive line tremendously, and he'll give Tom Brady more time to throw the ball. Okay, really big trade here. We're going to be trading away Thuney. He's on a 1-year contract, and we're not going to re-sign him after this season. Michelle and a first-round draft pick for Joe Mixon, Tyler Boyd, and T. Higgins. This fills out 2 positions as we do get a better running back, but we also do get our 2-star wide receivers who's going to start this season, and just going to be amazing. So, let's see if we got any more other trades to make, and let's get into the first season. Hey, we might as well bring it back the whole squad. So why the hell not? We're going to be trading away Phillips and a 4th-round draft pick to get Gronk back. He's going to be our new starting tight end. And this is, like, come on. This is going to be amazing. Oh, my gosh. We got 1 or 2 more trades to make. And let's get into the first season, man. Okay, right here, we're going to be making a little pass rusher move. We're going to be training away Ushi Butler in the 3rd round draft pick for Olivier Vernon and Janovich, who we're going to need in the backfield to also block for Joe Mixon. So, pretty good trade for us. And let's make one more trade and let's get right into the first season. Okay, and for the last trade that we're going to make, we're going to be trading away Patrick Chung, a 5th and a 4th to the Cowboys for Leighton Vander Esch. He's going to come in and be a replacement for Dante Hightower once he starts to regress in terms of middle linebacker position. But Leighton Vander Esch is definitely going to be our star, and I'm really excited to have him on the team. So with that being said, not going to hold you on longer. Let's check out the team for the first season. Okay, so let's take a look at the team going into the first season. And let's just say we didn't change much, but the team is looking a lot different. Now, I need this to switch up so Trent Williams can be the left tackle. But other than that, the offensive line is complete. We got Joe Mixon in the backfield, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins. Julian Edelman doesn't have to rely on absolutely nobody other than him to get catches. You know what I mean? Looking at the defensive side, we have upgraded defense. Of course, we got Bentley, Leighton Vander Esch, Dante Hightower. Of course, with us trading away Patrick Chung, we're going to rock out with Dunger. But I do think that Dunger is a pretty nice player. We got Devin McCourty, and you can't forget about Stephon Gilmore, J.C. Jackson, and Jonathan Jones. Looking at the defensive line, I'm looking for us to get a good amount of sacks because Olivier Vernon, Gerald McCoy, Guy, and Winovich, I do think that we can get some pretty solid sack number. You know what I mean, for the season. But yeah, that's the team going to the first season. I'm really excited to see what we can do. Not going to hold you any longer. Let's get right into the playoffs and let's see how far Tom Brady can take us if we actually make the playoffs, if Madden doesn't cheat us. Okay, so in the first season, we did pretty damn well. We won a record of 11-5, winning the division over the Buffalo Bills, who were supposed to come out. But if you look at this, offensively, we were still 19th, but defensively, we were 21st. So, I mean, that doesn't really make much sense, but Tom Brady had a solid season, 26-12, 1,200 from Mixon with 14 touchdowns. This dude was going off. He was going off. He was definitely the MVP of the team this season. You look at the receiving, Tyler Boyd, 939, 919 for Julian, and 723 for T. Higgins, and Gronk, of course, 649 and 6 touchdowns. So looking at the sacks, we did really, really well in terms of sacks. I'm surprised that we weren't higher offensively because of this, because normally in Madden, when you don't have as many sacks, like when you have the least amount of sacks, you do have a pretty good offensive a pretty good offensive output. So looking at the defensive side, of course, Leighton Vander Esch led the team in tackles, and Gerald McCoy got 9 sacks, Chase Winovich got 5, Vernon got 5, Lawrence Guy got 5, and Dante, he also got 3. So in terms of interceptions, we did pretty solid. Leighton Vander Esch was obviously the star of the defense with 4 interceptions. JC with 3 interceptions. Devin with 3. Okay, so Leighton Vander Esch, we definitely need to make a offer for this dude to extend him because he was absolutely amazing. So now we are going to be going into the wild card round. Of course, look who we face, the damn Steelers. This should be a fun matchup, and I wouldn't be surprised if Madden cheats us. But then again, we are the better team, and overall, we are the better team. So I feel like we should definitely breeze by these dudes, especially because they won a record of 8-8. So I don't think that it should be that hard for us to beat them. But then again, you can never really doubt what Madden is going to do, right? Because it's like you can go in with a 90 overall squad and an 81 overall squad can beat you. That's just how Madden works sometimes. Just doesn't really make much sense. But let's hop right into it and let's see what we can do. Now, off of the rip, they do get 3, but we do get 7. Then we get a defensive stop. We score another touchdown. And right now, defense is holding up right here. Leighton Vander Esch did get another interception. Okay, so they did just get a touchdown, but we come down. We do score another touchdown. Now it's 21-13. And can we score again to end it? Yes, we can. Now it's 28-13. We're going to score again. Now it's 35-13. Game's over. We absolutely blew them out. That was an easy matchup. I wasn't expecting anything less. Our defense really came through, holding them to only 13 points. And Big Ben threw 2 interceptions. That was a horrible game for him. Tom Brady, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Joe Mixon, 22, 112, and 2 touchdowns. T. Higgins, 669 and a touchdown. Julian, 655 and a touchdown. Okay, and Oweno, he gave up 3 sacks. Jesus, okay, if you say so. And David Andrews also gave up a sack. Now, who got Tyson Wallace, he got all those sacks, whatever you say so. Gerald McCoy has been a star of the defense this season, man. Freaking 2.5 sacks. Dante Howard a sack. Lawrence got a sack. And J.C. Jackson, he also got an interception. But like I said, also Leighton Vander Esch also did get an interception. I wonder if his development trait went up as he was playing like out of his mind this year. I would hope that it did, because the dude like been an absolute beast. And he, after that kind of season, I would say he's definitely the star of the defense. So, going on to the divisional round, of course, we're going to be facing the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, earlier this season, when we did face the Chiefs, we got blown out by them. So, I'm hoping that we can learn from that experience. Now, they do have the better team than us, so we are the underdogs. But I'm hoping our defense can come in and play almost somewhat like they did last week, and we could pull this out with Tom Brady, because we do have the offense for it. I do believe the talent is there. We just need to live up to our expectation of the team. So, we do come out, we do score a touchdown. Automatically, we're up 10-7. They do come out, they do score a touchdown. Okay, we do score again. It seems like every time we score, they score. So now it's 21-17. Now it's 28-17. This isn't looking good at all. We can't score. Yeah, we're going to lose. We're going to lose. Unless we can get another touchdown right here, maybe. No. 49 points, huh? That's wild. That is wild. Tom Brady had an okay game, but Patrick Mahomes just absolutely dominated our defense without a doubt. Joe Mixon had a really good game, but our defense allowed 191 yards and 2 touchdowns from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay. It was so many touchdowns this game. Wow. Okay. Wynn did give up 2 sacks. Okay. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting for us to get blown out that damn bad. Whew. Okay. Yeah, let's go right to the second season. We have a lot of money in free agency, so let's go into free agency. Let's make a couple of moves, and let's see if we can rebound from this next year. So this is what it's looking like in free agency for us. We're going to be trying to pick up Marcus Williams, as he has no offers from any other team. Melvin Ingram, because we're not going to bring back Olivier Vernon. Malcolm Butler, the Super Bowl hero, and Avery Williamson, because we're not going to be able to resign Dante Hightower, which we should have traded for him last season. But let's see if we get any of these dudes. I'm really hoping that we get at least 2 of these people, because that would be very helpful to the team. Now we do get Malcolm Butler, we do get Williams, and we do get Melvin Ingram. Who was the other person that we had on here? And Williamson did reject our offer. So I guess we're just going to have to either see what else is out there in free agency, or we're going to make a trade. But with that being said, let's get right to the second season, and let's see just how the team is looking. Okay, so first trade going into the second season, we're going to be trading away Dunger, a 7th, for Linval Joseph in a 4th. Now, this is a really good trade for us. Fills our defensive tackle position, but that's the only trade we're going to make. So let's check out the final team. So this is him going to the second season. Let's just say it hasn't changed much. Offensive line is still the same. Offensive weapons is still the same. Now, we do not have Julian Edelman. He did retire, but we still got Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, but we also did pick up Nelson Aguilar, who was on the Patriots in real life, but I guess we just picked him up out of free agency. Looking at the defensive side of the ball, we do not have Dante Hightower anymore, but we couldn't find a replacement for him. So it looks like we might be starting Jennings. I don't really want to. I might pick somebody up out of free agency, but Leighton Vander Esch and Bentley is going to be our 2 star linebackers, I guess, because they're really our only option. But we do have Marcus Williams, we have Devin McCourty, of course you got Stephon Gilmore, Jones, J.C. Jackson. Defensive line is pretty much the same, other than 2D tackles and Linval and Shelby Harris. But overall, the team is looking really solid. But also, don't forget about Melvin Ingram. I think he'll be a big upgrade over Olivier Vernon in terms of run game and in pass rushing. So yeah, let's get right into the second season. Let's go back to the playoffs, baby. Okay, come second season, we did not make the playoffs. Doesn't really make much sense to me. I really don't understand. We went a record of 8-8 behind the Jets. Makes so much sense. Makes so much sense. When we have the 7th ranked offense, let me guess, it was our defense that let us down. An 11th ranked defense, and we literally lose the way we did. Are you serious right now? Man, I don't even want to check stats. Let's get right into the third season, and let's see. I don't even know what we can see. Let's see if we can at least win 1 championship. Okay, so for the most part, the team going to the third season is pretty much the same, but we did pick up this Patrick dude out of free agency as nobody signed him, which was crazy to me. Nobody signed D Ford and nobody signed Levante David. So this is going to be some pretty big moves, especially the David move, but we did move Melvin Ingram to a defensive tackle since he did downgrade to an 81 overall. So D Ford is now going to be our right end, and hopefully we can get a couple more sacks this season, and hopefully we can do better defensively this season overall, or at least get a better start. So with that being said, let's get right into the third season. Let's see if we can pull it out, win championship. All right, we're back in the playoffs. I guess last year was just a down season, even though we legit only got 2 more wins to make it to the playoffs and win our division. So we were 4th offensively. So at least we know the offense is not a problem. But what's the defense? 14th. Solid, a lot better than the start of last year. 34-13 for Tom. He really is going for it this year. Joe Mixon has just been amazing ever since we got him. T. Higgins 1,000 yards, 956 for Tyler. And how do we do in terms of sacks? Barely gave up any. That's why I like to see. Lane Vander Esch still led the team in tackles. That's also why I like to see. With 9 sacks from Chase and 6 sacks from Winovich, 5 from Ingram and 4 from David. Okay, how do we do in terms of interceptions? Marcus Williams 2, Stephon 2, and Jonathan Jones 2. And in terms of kicking, Graham Gano was pretty damn solid at a 90% clip. So now we are going to be going on to the wild card round, and man, let me tell you, we definitely have to win this. Now, this whole team leader stuff is pretty good because it gives everybody like a boost on the defensive side of the ball, depending on which player is going to retire. So that's good for that. And veteran leader, blase. That's good, Devin McCourty. Glad to see you go because we really need everybody on the defensive side to play well, especially when we're going to be going up against the 12-4 Oakland Raiders. No. Las Vegas Raiders. I said Oakland. Lord help us all. Now, they do obviously have a better team than us, by far. I guess their record isn't a fluke, but we are at home nonetheless, so I do expect for us to win right here, to be honest with you. Why did I just say that? See, now we're going to lose. 100% confirmed. I just had to say something. Okay, but I mean, we did tie the game. It's 14-14. We do get a stop. Now it's 21-14. We get another defensive stop. Can we score again? Okay, so they tie up the game. Tom Brady. Okay, we're only down by 3. Tom Brady. Okay, we tie up the game. And what's going to happen? Okay, so we do go to overtime. We do win that game. I got a little scared right there. I'm not going to lie. I got a little scared right there. But Tom Brady did clutch up and send it to an overtime saving drive. Thank you, Jesus. And Tom Brady had a pretty good game. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Derek Carr, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Josh Jacobs absolutely killed us this game. So did Hunter Renfrow. Oh, my gosh. Like our defense, man. What's going on? Going on with this defense? Joe Mixon gave up 2 sacks. Imagine. Isaiah Wynn gave up a sack. Shaq gave up a sack. And okay. Leighton Vander Esch, he got 1.5 sacks. Levante got 1.5. And Devin McCourty got an interception. And so did J.C. Jackson. So now we're going to be going back to the divisional round. And I really do expect for us to win right here because it's like why the hell not? You know what I mean? People figure, or at least Madden figures, with the longest I can't talk this video. I don't know why, but I just figure that, you know what I mean, if Tom Brady's going to go to a 90 overall to an 83 overall, then Madden must think he's on his last leg. So we really just need to come out. We need to show up. Our defense needs to play better, especially with these high-ass morale upgrades. Now we're going to be going up against the 10-6 Browns, and if you know anything about Madden rebuilds and everything like that, Madden loves the Browns when it comes to this game. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but they love the Browns. It's pretty wild. So, of course, we're in Cleveland, and it is snowing. So, I mean, who knows? We could use this to our advantage, maybe, because we're so used to having it cold up on the East Coast. So, they do come out. They do score 7 off rip. We do get 3, and we do home to a field goal. We do come down. We do score a touchdown. Now it's tied up 10-10. What's going to happen? Okay, we do come down. We do score a touchdown. They match it, though. We come down. We score another touchdown. Don't let them match it. Okay, they do get 3. Can we score again? Okay, yes, we are going on to the AFC Conference Championship. We just barely beat that team 27-20. Baker Mayfield, I don't know what it is about this game, but Baker Mayfield and Madden, they be having such good records, but when it comes to like touchdowns, especially in the playoffs, Baker just does not throw a lot of them. But 2 touchdowns, no interceptions for Brady, 99 yards for Joe Mixon. We absolutely shut down their running game, which is what I like to see. We shut that down. Tim Patrick, 10 catches, 110 yards with a touchdown. That's what I like to see. T. Higgins, 730. Okay, so they basically shut down everything else other than him. So Isaiah Wynn gave up a sack. Trent Williams gave up a sack. And did we get any interceptions? No. But who got the sack? Chase Winovich, he also got the sack. And D Ford, he also got a sack. And Graham Gano was, of course, 2 for 2. I'll tell you what, I would definitely re-sign Chase Winovich if this wasn't my last season. I would definitely give this dude a good amount of money as he is picked up his play this year. So now we are going to be going on to the AFC Conference Championship. Who we're going to face? Of course, it's the goddamn Chiefs. Then they went 14-2. Man, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Of course, we're just going to keep getting these guys darn morale boosts. Let me actually check out the defensive side of the ball. I just want to see what everybody's overall is because Jesus. Okay, everybody's in the 80s. Everybody's in the 80s, the 90s. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't understand why we're giving up so many receiving yards too. We have like the best cornerback tandem in the league. Our defensive line is pretty good. Linebacking core is really good. Like, come on, man. This is our game. This should be our game to lose. Our defense should hold up, and our offense is nice enough to take this game. Now, of course, they still do have a better team than us, but my hope is that, you know what I mean, over these past 2 years, a lot of their money restrictions have restricted them from actually getting better on defense. So I'm hoping that is not the same. I know they don't have D Ford. D Ford is on our team, so I guess that is a defense that is not as good. Now they do come out, they do score 7, of course. We do match it though. If we can just hold them to like under maybe 25 points, we'll be good. Because it seems like already we're going to have to outscore them, which we're doing right now. We're up 20-14, and they do come down. They score a touchdown. We do score a touchdown. Now it's tied up 28. Come on, get a stop defense. No. Oh my gosh. Why is it always Kansas City, man? Jeez Louise, bro. Like, if we were actually going to go on to the Super Bowl, that would have been the game right there. Like, seriously, that would have been the game. But I don't understand it. Our defense is, like, fucking stacked. Trent Williams gave up 3 sacks to who? David Andrews gave up 2 sacks. We gave up way too many sacks. Who got these sacks? Who? Who is Derek Robertson? Who is this? Chris Jones, okay, whatever. Nandi, I guess. But come on, man. Are you serious right now? Wow. If we were going to win, that was going to be our opportunity. We have 28-20, but you know what I mean? I mean, if you're gonna put if this was a successful what if video, I would say no. Absolutely not. Tom Brady made the absolute right choice in going to the Buccaneers, winning the Super Bowl in his first year on the team, and they brought everybody back in free agency. So of course they're one of the favorites to go back to back as champions. And honestly, I wouldn't put it past Tom Brady unless my Eagles come along and ruin that for him. That'd be a great story, wouldn't it? But yeah, that's the end of this what if scenario. Tom Brady made the right choice in leaving the Patriots to go to the Buccaneers, and yeah, I mean, I guess for everybody is like kind of hard because it's like you don't like Tom Brady, but he's still winning championships. But then again, you hate the Patriots. You know, I don't know, but at least I don't even know what to think about this. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I had a good amount of time doing whatever the hell this was. Overall wasn't a success, but you know what I mean. Do any of us want to see Tom Brady winning more championships with the Patriots? I'm sure I don't. So with that being said, talk to you guys later, man. Thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all. For real.